Well, hi everybody. This is Mr. Routhier, and I am running this tutorial for you to help prepare you for the Premiere Pro test. I guess we should get started here and fire up Premiere Pro. As you know, we've been working on this all year long. This is our video editing software. We're going to take the certification test soon. It's 42 questions. It lasts 50 minutes. And we're going to have a grand old time with it. Okay, we're going to start out with a new project, and we're just going to talk about some things that you might see that should be helpful to you. First of all, when you're creating a new project, normally you just leave these things the way they are, but sometimes you might, the footage, if you're going to be capturing footage, which we never have done, but theoretically, you can choose between normal digital video and high definition video. And just leave it on digital video. You want to give your project a name. Untitled is a bad name, so we'll call this let's call this trailer combo, because we're going to be combining two trailers. We'll see. Okay, now this is the sequence. We've talked about this. We've talked about how this is the type of video coming in from like an exact camera model or from a certain type of video. For example, this red one right here is a super expensive kind of camera. ARRI is another awesome. Here's a Canon. There's another company that makes cameras. And then some of this is just like video formats, like this AV-CHD was developed by Sony and Panasonic. And so anyway, these are all types of video that you'd bring in. Okay, we'll just I don't know, we'll just leave it on HDV or whatever. It doesn't matter. We're going to switch the video to whatever the video is when we get in there. Alright, so let's say okay with this. La 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 la. Okay. Alright. First, let's walk through this. This is your source monitor, very important. This is where you see your clips from your project, from the project panel. The project panel is down here. Hope you can see the mouse. Also, this is the program monitor, and this is where you see the video that you're building on this sequence. See sequence 01, and there's your timeline up there. Okay, so let's bring in some videos. There's a couple of ways to bring a video. You can drag and drop it in here. You can right-click and choose Import. Here's a Harry Potter trailer. You can do File, Import. Here's a little Suicide Squad trailer. Okay, and I think there might be one other way to import, if I can remember what that is. Let me check my notes. Okay, awkward silence here. Awkward, awkward, awkward. Can you hear my cat? My cat is meowing pitifully over in the corner. Oh, the one other way you can import files, and this, again, we've never done this, is you could use file capture, and it's in here somewhere. There it is, file capture, to import assets from a device like a camera. Now, we're not going to do that. Okay, now, if I click on if I double-click on one of these trailers, I can see it appear up here in the source monitor. Okay, so the source monitor is playing stuff that's in the project panel. Okay, now let's look at this project panel real quick. I want you to see we can switch this between list view and icon view. We'll leave it like that. This is the scaling tool, so you can scale your trailers up, or whatever the contents is, up and down. Okay, we also have a automate sequence. That's nice. This is the find tool for finding assets. There's one here for creating bins. These are just folders. New item. This is just another way of creating things from the top menu, sequences and titles and things like that. And then there's a little trash can. Very cool. Now, the source monitor has some interesting things in it that are terribly important. This is your time code over here. You can tell it, hey, I want to go to the 20th second of this. Actually, you'd have to put in 0 colon, let's see, 20 colon 0. Oh, you didn't need that first 0, but anyway, this would bring you to the 22nd. This is the little yellow thing, that's the playhead, and that brings you over to that. There's some settings and different things on here. If I wanted to make this window full screen, I would, you see the little yellow line around it? I could do window, maximize frame, boom, but now I can't see anything else, so let's get rid of that. Window, restore frame size. I've got a series of buttons on here that are actually terribly important. I'm not trying to bore you. I want you to pass this certification test. It's really a cool thing to have, a feather in your cap. So let's look at these real quick. Okay, this is markers. You can add a marker somewhere. Not terribly important, but mark in and mark out. Okay, this is for setting an in-out range. So you could select a piece of this video and do something with it. Okay, this just goes to the in and goes to the out. Here you've got go backwards one, go forwards one frame, and this is the play button. Then you've got a couple more very important buttons right here. You've got insert, overwrite, and export frame. All export frame does is it takes a screenshot. If I click on that, it's going to take a screenshot, and let's see, where will I have it put in? I'll put it in the video folder. And now it just took a screenshot, and if I import that, it's a picture. Hello. Where are you? I think it's a bitmap. And it's in here somewhere. Take my word for it. Okay. Forget that. But it's in there. Okay. Alright, we're still going over the user interface here. Now, I could take my trailer and I can, oh, one more thing I can do in the panel, in the project panel, I'm so sorry, is I can do this thing called scrubbing. The technical name is hover scrub, but you can call it scrubbing. And you move, as you move the mouse over this, let's see if we can see this a little better. Really? You're going to do that to me? Let's increase the scale here. As I move the mouse over, it plays the video for me forward, and if I go backwards, it plays the video backwards. Okay, so that's scrubbing. Lots of terminology for you. Okay, so let's take our video, and we could drag it over here into the timeline or the sequence, but the Premiere Pro test really doesn't like it when you drag and drop. It wants to have like right-clicking and menu stuff. So if I right-click on this and I say New Sequence from Clip, it pops it over here for me. So that's a nice little way of doing that. Now it did create a new sequence for me. Oh well. Now I've got this in my sequence, and as you can see, if I play it, it plays in the program monitor. Whatever is in my sequence is going to play in the program monitor, and this is where I can assemble videos. Isn't that nifty? Now the program monitor is very similar to the source monitor. As you can see, we have the time code here. We have our marking. We can mark in and out spots. We can jump to those spots. We can go, advance a frame, play it. But we have these two slightly different buttons. As you can see, that we have the lift and extract. Lift looks just like the insert, except there's like a little triangle play there on the insert. And then extract looks similar. Actually, it doesn't really look similar to overwrite, does it? It looks more similar to the lift, except it's just got two of those little triangles in there. Okay, and then we have the export frame, or the, grab the frame and make a picture out of it. Down in the sequence, we have some cool stuff down here. If you look at this, we've got toggle track output. If we turn this off, it hides the frame. Can't see anything. Hides the video. Sorry. This one here just syncs our videos together when we're, if I put some music up here and I put another video here, and then I cut off a little piece of it, it syncs all the videos so that they stay in the same spot relative to each other. If I turn those all off, then all these become separate videos and they're not synced together anymore. Right here is the display style, and you want to pay attention to the display style. If I click on the display style, I can go in here. Show head and tail mean now I can see a little bit of the head here, and at the tail what the video looks like. Maybe I just want to have the name there, so I click here and I can say show name only, and I get rid of that other stuff. Okay, this next spot shows keyframes. We don't have any keyframes inserted, but let's say we want a keyframe right here. What we can do is we can come to this little long gray box and go right in the middle. It says add remove keyframe. Click on that, and you need to select the clip first. Select the clip, see how it's all highlighted. Now I'm going to click on this add remove keyframe. Bam, I've got a keyframe right now. Maybe I want another one. Click there. Okay, and you notice this shows the keyframes. If I click on that, I can hide them if I want to. What this little guys to the left and right of the add remove keyframe does is it jumps to the keyframe to the right or the left. And then if I for some reason don't want this keyframe, I can blow it away. I can just click there, and boom, the keyframe is gone. Okay, so that is your introduction to setting up this project, and most of what we have on the screen. Oh crap, one more thing. This is your selection tool, okay, the arrow. Use it for just about everything. Use it to drag and drop things, to select things. So whenever you're clicking buttons and choosing things, usually you want to have that thing turned on. A couple others that we learned, a track select tool. All that does is if I had like 5 tracks and I selected the second one, it would select everything from the second one all the way to the right. We went over these a little bit, the ripple edit tool and the rolling edit tool. The ripple edit tool, if I had another track in here, let's bring the Suicide Squad track in here, and I use the ripple edit tool, it turns the cursor yellow, and if I delete the beginning of it, it deletes it, and then it moves, and then it does what's called a ripple delete, and it gets rid of the area in there. Okay, I'm going to do Control-Z and undo that. Now, if I use the red tool, the select tool, to do that, and then I delete, it leaves the hole. You see that? Okay, so that's what's going on there. All right. Well, that's as far as we'll go at the moment. Oh, wait, one more tool, the razor tool. That's kind of cool. That just cuts it, that's just slices a video into. Whoop. So it didn't hurt the video, it just turned it into. And then there was one more tool we learned. Oh, we learned the rolling edit tool. And what the rolling edit tool does is it changes, you can cut off your video without changing the complete length of the video, if you remember that. Alright, anyway, there's a project I want to do, and so in our next video I'm going to be walking you through setting this project up. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you very much. Make sure you tip your waitresses. Bye.